Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Oh, no. I'm so glad that you're here today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to prep a journal, so I decided that today we'll just make a bunch of altered paper clips, and hopefully that'll inspire you to get out a few and make your own. Hey, if you would give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Throughout the live stream, I'll have some little giveaways, so you can type exclamation point raffle here in just a moment. I forgot to do the first thing because I was having computer issues. So let's do 200 junk bucks and open giveaway. So you can enter that right now. Know that I greatly appreciate you being here. That if you make a donation just because you feel like making a donation, definitely go over to my website at lindaisrael.com and create a user ID and then send me a message. Hey, I donated on YouTube, so I can get you added to my YouTube donator membership on my website, which gives you some free digital downloads as well as a discount in my shop. And then any live stream that you donate and I have a journal giveaway at the end, you can get in that giveaway. What else? Let's see. If you happen to have 2,000 junk bucks and you want to redeem them for your $10 off coupon code, just type exclamation point awards. And then Robin, if she sees it, bring you there. Oh, I just realized why you can barely hear me. Can you hear me better now? I'm not with it today. I have a horrible headache. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning with a headache, and I tried to take some stuff. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Oh, I knew I'd forget something. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I hope you can hear me now. Yay! Jennifer says yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, y'all. I guess I'm not with it. I forgot the microphone. Okay, geez. I may need to do some more adjustments with my sound. I don't know what's going on with that. Since I added the mic, I was trying to make it better. Thank you so very much. I did take some, I think it's sinuses, because it's all in the front part of my face, like here hurts. So I took some Benadryl and not ibuprofen, what's the other one? Acetaminophen? I tried that today, so we'll see what happens. So I'm making paper clips because I thought it'd be fun and an easy challenge for inside the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. We've been doing a monthly challenge every month starting in January this year. Some months we have wonderful participation. Sometimes we only have a few people. By the way, if you are wondering, I'm trying to get it so I can show it to you. Last month I made this little pocket with some acetate. Well, you know, think outside the box. What else do you have around your house that might have a piece of clear plastic in it? It could be packaging. It could be a cellophane envelope. It could be a sheet protector, maybe a page protector for scrapbooking, transparency film. You know, think outside the box. You know, another thing is you can make it smaller, but you could use transparent tape and tape them together back to back so that there's no sticky. So, you know, think outside the box of how you could create your own pocket. And I want you to do the same with the altered paper clips today. Now, this is something that I started to work on. So this is going to be a page flip up in a journal. So I put the pocket on here because we're going to have the journal be able to slip out. And then on this side, I've started a little collage with some paper that is a gel print, one of Norella's images. I happen to have this piece of paper that I had mopped up some tattered angels. And then I kind of started a little collage of items on there. And I thought, well, maybe I'll stencil on the inside of that as well. So that's something that I'm working on, but I didn't have enough time to get it done for today. The Staples, the brand that I'm using is from Staples, but I'm just using paper clips. These are called the Jumbo, and they're actually, I think, what are these? 2 inches in length. Yeah, they hit right about the 2-inch, maybe a little bit shy of 2 inches on there. Use whatever size you have. You just have to adjust how big of a embellishment you make. But I tear the top off so I can get to them easier. And I've got a few here. I heard or saw that that Margie has 3,000 paper clips she needs to use. So let's kind of look at some of them that I started with. This one is just fabric. So let's look at how I constructed that. Basically, what I did was I have a little bin, and I just realized, did I leave it over there? Oh, there it is. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can make my microphone go with me. Don't look at my booty when I get up. All right, so I have a bunch of little strips of fabric. Hopefully I didn't pull the sound out. And I kind of figure that, you know, a simple altar paper clip is easy. So I kind of like this fabric. So I just got a little piece of fabric here. And I saw some trim a minute ago. Let me see if I still have some here. I thought, where'd it go? There's purple in there. Got a little piece of fuzzy yarn. Let's do something like that maybe. And that one had some lace on it. And I thought I saw, here we go, maybe. Yeah, okay. I have a few pieces of seam binding that were given to me. A friend of mine used to work for Hancock's. And when they discontinued a lot of things, she made little bundles up, and I got some of them. You know what? I think I'm going to cut this in half. Okay, and I just cut that in half. Got 2. I'll do 2. Let's just do 2. Hey, you know what? I got paper clips. Let's do 2. Anyhow, she would give me the stuff that didn't sell in the sale bin, or she would make up a bundle, and then I only had to pay a very small amount. By the way, we're going to go to the sewing machine in just a moment. Thank you, Giovanna, for this wonderful little sewing lamb that you made for me a while back. I greatly appreciate it. It's super cute and always makes me smile. All right, so I got 2 little paper clips to start here. Got 2 pieces of fabric. They are roughly 1, 2, 3, almost 4 inches long. It just depends on what you have. I've got some little fibers. So I'm thinking maybe a little piece of fiber. Go ahead and put one over here. I think a little piece of this lace. I don't necessarily want it to be super long, so I'm just kind of making it just a little bit shorter using my fabric scissors. They stay in my room in a drawer so Henry doesn't accidentally get them. Put that back over there. All right, so we've got this and this. Okay. I'm going to take all of that, go and smoosh it through the hole. Go ahead and pull it to the top. So I'm doing it on the closed end, not the double end, because this will be the end that we use on our page, whether it be from the side or from the top or from the bottom if you want. Okay. Thank you so much, Diane. I'm glad you love them. So I'm going to do that again over here. Now, if you're not going to sew, then just make this a little bit longer so you can tie it in a knot, or you could use a stapler and staple it, or you could add some glue and glue it. But what we're going to do, I say we, what we are going to do, it's me, I'm going to do it. You're going to watch, I hope. I'm going to go over to the sewing machine, and basically I kind of hold the paperclip portion, and then I'll put the fabric underneath, and we're going to stitch right in here across there, okay? Not in your fabric scissors. That's probably good, you know. You don't want a cat getting into your fabric scissors. Oh, come on. Seriously? Well, I guess I don't get to show you sewing because I need to renew a subscription that I have that allows me to do multiple scenes, and I didn't have the money to do it, and apparently I just also made my machine mad, and so I didn't renew it yet because I wasn't really sure if I needed it. Well, apparently I need it, so don't hit the paper clip like I just did because it breaks the needle. Thankfully, my machine, it's a little bent. My machine will stop, not keep going, so it doesn't damage my machine. So I'm just going to grab another needle. I'm not really worried about it. I turn off the machine, and it seems to work just fine because I've done this before. It's no big deal. Don't freak out. If you have an older domestic machine, it may keep going, so just stop with your presser foot and turn off the machine. Take out the needle and replace the needle with a new one. Rethread your machine. Okay, what I did do here. Oh, maybe I need to turn it on. Okay, go like this. I'm trying to rethread my machine. And apparently I can't rethread my machine yet. Okay, come on. What did I do? Well, I can't see to rethread my machine, so I'm going to have to do it manually. If we don't have bad luck, we wouldn't have any luck at all. Is that right, everybody? But we're not going to let it bother us. We're just going to keep on going. I should be able to just thread this. I had to get another pair of glasses so I could see. Okay. Apparently, I can't see what I'm doing. Come on. I may need to get my tweezers out. Really? Come on. Seriously, I cannot get it threaded for the life of me. Do I have a regular threader? Here's my tweezers. That'll help. Okay. So how is everybody? Did y'all have a good week? I've been busy working at the embroidery shop with Henry. So he's keeping me so busy that by the end of the day, when I get home between 6:30 and 7 p.m., we eat dinner and then I crash because I'm on my feet all day long. And I'm not used to being on my feet all day, so by the time I get home, I'm very tired. Come on. I'm about to give up and we're going to go do something else. Come on. Okay, take a deep breath. All right, I think I finally got it. Threaded, that is. Well, that's not good. I don't want that to happen. Come on now. There we go. All right. Put this away. Y'all pray for me because apparently I can't get my act together today. Come on. Why aren't you working now? Okay. All right. So because I messed up and broke a needle, I'm going to sew on a scrap of paper. All right. That works. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to stitch over this and try not to break my needle this time because I was worried about the camera. If I can get a hold of it. Okay. So there is one, okay? Yeah, sergers can be a hard work too. Well, it just is acting up at the moment. I did something and I don't have time to look at it to see why. And it's probably because I'm not holding my mouth right. So I'll get my manual out later and sit down and figure out why didn't the self-threader not go down and do its thing. Oh, well, see, now I'm having thread issues. So we're just going to say I did too and go on from there. All right, so this thread or fiber yarn is kind of twisted and I want it to be a little bit frayed. So I'm just going to open it up a little bit. So we have a little fuzz on here. I know, isn't that crazy? You bought a self-threader, but it confounds me. Well, mine usually works with no issue, but I did something just now, so apparently I got to look at it and see if I got something stuck in there, or I saw the piece of broken needle and I got rid of it. All right, so I'm just make that little fuzzy. All right, so there's an altar paper clip. If you can work your sewing machine. Woo, I got hot all of a sudden. I'll turn my ceiling fan on. Rotate my camera back on me. It's because we're live. Yeah, it could be the headache that I'm not able to concentrate on what I'm doing. Whew, okay, let's put this over here. I don't know what, oh, this was on here. All right. All right, so there's one way, okay? I'm just going to show you this when we're not going to do it because I had problems with the sewing machine. But basically, I took a piece of lace and folded it through, and I took another piece of fabric and folded it through and cut a little notch in it. Then I kind of laid down some little thread fibers, so whenever I rip threads, I'll save the little pieces and kind of put those on for a little bit of texture. Then I stamp the word inspire, so that's part of my inspire. What does it say? Beautiful, inspire, be kind, and I think it says vintage, so it's the beautiful quartet little stamp. And then I used my label stamp, pardon me, that you can buy by itself, or you can get it part of the Dragonfly Find Your Wings, I think it is, set. Or you can also get it in the Bonkers set if you want a rubber stamp. And then I had some of these little paper flowers. So I've got a bunch of these little paper flowers. And I thought I'd just stick a couple of those on there. Now I didn't put any bling on there. So let me see if I can find a little package. This has got a bunch of little blings. So I'll grab some off my sticky page maybe. And stick that on here. Trying to use up all this supplies that I've picked up over these years. All right, now come on. It's going to be one of those days, I can already tell. It's stuck to my finger. Okay, go in here and stick. So then, here's what I thought. You know, sometimes when you put this on a page, you want it to be two-sided. So when I folded this over, I just stuck another one on the other side. So I'll grab some bling. Now this is relatively flat. So if you put super thick embellishments, then it's really going to bulk up on your page. And of course you get that gator mouth look that we all talk about, that we love so much. Okay, so super simple. So there's 2 paper clips. So this is just using some paper. So I'll show you what we're going to do here. I got a little piece of thread. I've got a piece of scrapbook paper. Oh, thank you, Margie. That's super sweet of you to donate. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. So I want to take, yeah, you can make them as a simple or as fancy as you want. So here's a pretty simple one in my opinion, is I've got a strip of paper, just so you know that it is not quite 1.5 inches, just shy of 1.5, but more than 1.25. And this one happens to be 5 inches long. So what I'm going to do is fold this in half. Okay. And then I will slide this over. Now you want to do it on the side, not the one that is open. So this side is open. I don't know if you can tell, that's open. But this side up here is closed. So it has both ends, the curves, to keep it together. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue on here. Kind of put a little right here. Kind of come down the corners and press this together. I had already went around the outside edge with some Distress ink, walnut stain. And then if your paper is flexible enough, you can fold it. But if it's not, then just make a little snip and then come in from the corners to get that little pointed look. If you like that look, you don't have to. If you want to use that somewhere else, you can. Whoop, whoop, win some junk bugs. Oh yes, thank you for reminding me the sneak peek of the Christmas box. We'll do that here in just a few minutes. I'll give you a peek of the printed portion of it. All right. So this one needs to be sewn more better. So I'll have to fix that. Okay, put those up there out of the way. So we put some distress ink on there. So let's put some distress inks. I just have a little scrap of a book page. Oh, thank you, Lori, for your donation. Yeah, the next subscription box, I will show the end of this month. What is that? The 20. I may need to change the date. I don't remember if I have it set for October 31st or the 24th. Whatever that Monday is when I'll show it. And then it'll ship out November the 15th. Okay, so I've got a little piece of book page that I thought, well, that might look good across the corner diagonally. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on it so it'll stay down. And then I used some of the fibers, so I'm just going to go over here and see what I have in my little bundle. I think I like that pinkish color, so I'm just going to grab it. So we're trying to use up all the junk. These are scraps. I have lots of little scraps of paper here and there. I thought, well, we'll use some of them today. And these are some elements. I don't remember for sure if this is from the Amarillo Rose kit, I think, was a belly band. And I stamped some words earlier. I've got the word journal, but that would be the same color. So let's look. Let's see what else I have here. Ah, here's one in a white. Why don't we do that? So this is from my Journal Quartet Small. I think if you do Journal QT, you'll see this in my shop. So I'm just going to put a little glue on here, like so. You know, now that I'm looking at these, I thought, well, why not go ahead and, do I want that color? I've got this color. These might stand out a little better. It's kind of a burgundy and a mauve. So what if we put a couple little flowers? Yeah, let's do that. Oop, stuck to my finger. Oh, if your printer is clogged, if the print head is clogged, you may not be able to get it moist again. If your humidity is below 45 in your home, that will clog your printer. So I suggest that you raise your humidity. If you can get your printer to move and do something, try a head cleaning. What that'll do is kind of push the ink through your printer, and you may have to do it several times. So that's a couple of things that I would say. Yeah, and then like Giovanna said, try searching on YouTube, you know, how to get your computer going when you think the color is clogged. All right, so I'm just going to grab some more of these little blings. Oh, my nose is starting to get all blocky again. I can feel it. So pardon me if I have to stop and blow my nose. I kind of like the little, adding the little bling on here. I think it's stuck the wrong way. I need my bifocal glasses for in here. I need to get me another pair that has a higher number in the bottom so I can do a little work like this. Okay, let's zoom in so you can see it a little better. You've done a head cleaning and oh, was way too complicated. Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm glad it let me do this one. I don't think it'll let me do others. So will I do this one? Oh, it will let me do that one. Oh, so if I got rid of one of these. All right, now, why are you hung up? Seriously? Now you're on my face and I can't get you back. Oh, dear. It's like it's locked up. Can you hear me? Huh. Come on, computer. Well, it's not working. That figures. That's the way it's going to work, you know. This is a fun live. All the things that can go wrong are going to go wrong today. You hear me, but you don't see me, right? All right, I'm going to try something. It's going to be radical, so y'all bear with me. I'll be right back, okay? You can actually see and hear me too. Okay, well, you can see my face, but I can't get it back to this main screen for whatever reason. It's acting all stupid, so I don't know why. So we're going to try something. Let's see. There are no running apps. Okay, well. Okay, are we live now? I was just talking away. I thought I hit the right button to get it going again. So I'm sitting here just talking away. Y'all are having your own conversations, and I have no idea what's going on. All right, do you see me now? Hello. All right. Oh my goodness. Now, I've got these together, and since I can't stitch with my sewing machine, I think I want to add a little bit of a dark line around it. So I'm grabbing a black magic marker, a Sharpie, and I think what I want to do, come here, is just make a line. So I put the ruler there to help keep me a little bit on the guide of where I want my line to be, because I can't draw a straight line to save my life without a ruler. So this helps me do that. You could also use, you know, edge of a thick piece of chipboard or cardstock. See, I think that helps give it a little frame. So here's what I've got. I have a book page that was painted with acrylic paint, and then I stamped it with the sketched wildflowers stamp. And then I adhered it to the piece in the background that I colored with some Distress Oxide ink. And then I just kind of drew a little box around it. I've taken a paper clip and put it over a scrap of cardstock, and I put a piece of tape on it. So now what I'm going to do is add some glue like this. Oh my goodness. Ah, I should have just taken a nap today. All right, I'm just going to line this up on the back. Kind of push down in here. So there is the front of it so far. So maybe we could put a little phrase on here. I just realized a rubber stamp fell off. Let's put that where it belongs. This is my story. How about that? Are we locked up again? Because Henry just said, hey, so I thought I was here. You took a nap for lunch? Okay. I'm back. Robin, refresh. And of course, Robin may be having internet issues. So that could be the problem. Oh, and I just realized, did I get the raffle started again? Yeah, I got it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's put that across here. This is my story. This is my song. My mother-in-law always says that. Sings it when she reads This Is My Story. So there's a quick altar paper clip. Okay. Yeah, they're doing okay, so she's not having internet. Okay. Thank you, Cricket. So this was one that I don't know if you heard it or saw this one. So thank you, Cricket. This was a gel print scrap, and I glued it to a book page. I sewed around the edge. I used one of Norella's words and made a little pocket. Yes, you love that song too. And added a paper clip between my book page, and there it is. There's another altered paper clip. So let's stick that up there. What else? Oh, here's one we can do. So here's what I did to start with. I took a book page and I folded it in half, and I folded over the edge, and then I glued it shut on two sides because this was folded here, and that created a little pocket. I did put the paper clip in with a piece of packing tape, and then I kind of started looking at scraps of paper that I had on my desk. So I'm going to get my distress ink because I just saw that I didn't do part of this. Hey, Naomi, welcome. Good old song. So I'm just going to come in here and add a little. This is some songbook that I had. This is just a scrap of scrapbook paper. Here's a gel print. It's got a weird little green circle look to it. Okay. Did Robin stay, or did she have to go finally? All right, so I think I'm just going to glue this down. You know, another thing you can do is just make little clusters, make little groupings of images, and you don't have to put them on a paper clip right off the bat. Just make a bunch of them and set them aside, and then later you can decide, oh, you know what, I think I would like to have that as a paper clip, or that would be a great text spot, or that would be a great page embellishment. So just because I'm doing it with it already with a paper clip, don't think you have to do it that way. Maybe something like that. I may not use this butterfly. I don't know. He's kind of big. But I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I did just see, I saw this little, I want to call this a carnation, but it could be a peony. It's kind of a little pretty peony. I was going to put the word beautiful on here, but now I'm thinking, no, that doesn't fit. Oh, thank you, Robin. I appreciate your donation. You're so sweet. All right, so I have, oh, love flows quietly. Maybe that'll be better. Something like that. I need a little something over here. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Ah, I know what I can do. Let me grab a little bit of some thread again. Add a little bit of glue on there. Make sure I got it right side up. Yeah, that kind of adds a little something. All right, so I'm going to put an acrylic block on here for just a moment. And I need something down this side. And I just saw that I had this little pretty trim. This was given to me by a lady out of China. And I think that's what I'll do. I'll just put a little bit on there. So I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac glue, because this is kind of plasticky. And oh, thank you so very much. And I'll just, you're having issues too. Okay. What a day. We may keep this short. All right, so I just put a little bit of Fabri-Tac down. And then I want to make sure I have it right side up. And I think, yeah. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Naomi, so sweet of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Okay. I might be able to get my subscription renewed so I can do my scene changes. All right, put that down here, and we'll cut off the excess here. So another way to add a little bit of trim. I think we'll go that way with it. So we'll just add love flows quietly. How's that? But wait, this is a pocket. So I have one of Norella's little cards. It's got a little yellow rose. I think this is from the Amarillo Rose kit. So it'll pop right inside there like that. What do you think? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're making me cry. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. Thank you so much. I hope you are well. It's good to see you at the chat. I know you're a busy lady. All right, so I've made another little altered paper clip there. So this was just, I was playing around with papers, and I kind of like the way that looks. So here's what I'm thinking. I was going to split it between two, but you know what? Maybe we'll just do one. Actually, I was going to make it where it hangs down this way, but I think I'm going to put it on something else. So I'm going to cut this. So it's kind of flimsy paper, but I'm going to take this and gently not fold it all the way. Thank you, Sherry, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate you. All right. So I just cut a little V. So how I did that, folded it in half, and then I just snipped that. So let's add some Distress inks. So maybe you want to make more than one, or you don't have a lot of paper, but you want to make a paper clip that will go onto your project. So I'm going to take a piece of this cardstock and come in just a little bit on it and trim off. Is that what I want to do, or this way? You know what? I'm going to try something else. I'm going to fold this in half. Then I don't have to cut it. Oh, did I tell you I found one of my bone folders? It was in a box, or was it a drawer? I don't remember, but I found one. So I have two now. Of course, right now I can only find one. So I folded that because I'm going to put it on the back so it can hold my altar paper clip. See, there's more than one way to do this, y'all. So I'm going to put my paper clip in the middle. Grab some tape again. I'm going to just put a little piece on my desk here. Okay. Put that right in here. All right. So now I'm going to take this piece and glue it shut. I'm going to smoosh that together. Oh, poke, poke. Now, so y'all into the raffle. Thank you so much for being here. All right. You're very welcome. Thank you so very much. Y'all are so sweet. Are y'all into the raffle if you haven't already for 200 junk bucks? All right, so I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to glue it to the back here, but I want to come down just a little bit so it'll kind of stick up on the top of my page. Not a lot, just a little bit. Squirrel! So now I'm just taking some glue on the back side of here. Put that right here. Smooth it out. And then I thought this would be kind of pretty right on here. I keep grabbing that like it's glue, but it isn't. I think I need another layer to go behind this guy here, and I saw some paper a little while ago. Do we want to go pink? I think we need a different color. I've got a piece of teal here. I have a little piece of teal. So what if we just did not quite a frame? Like that. What do you think? We're getting there? Don't be hating on squirrels. They're just glorified rats. You know that, don't you? They're tree rats. Oh, dear. But they are, yep. Bushy-tailed rats is really much what they are. They're destructive, too. Okay, so let's do the raffle. And I had something out. Okay, we'll do this. Oh, and this reminds me. I did draw something, but I haven't got it put together yet. Just chipmunks, they're just another version. All right, so let's pick a winner of 200 junk bucks, and that winner is Lori Merchant. Congratulations. All right, let's do a mini journal with Lady. So seeing her, I have drawn a fan-like shape, but I need to edit the file a little bit, and I haven't had a lot of time, but I did draw one, so I'm hoping to have a rubber stamp that looks like a fan. So this was a fan stamp that I got many years ago, and I happened to have one piece that was cut out and stamped and ready to go. So we use this during one of my live streams, and I add a little bit of lace. This is one of Norella's images. I think they're called Lady and Flowers, Flowers and Ladies, Ladies and Flowers. And I have enlarged it. And then this is just a mini little journal with a few little pages that you could add to your journal, bigger journal if you want. Okay, y'all into the raffle. You needed bucks. Okay, so now I'm going to add some distress inks to this piece. And I wonder if I have, I don't want a big piece of lace, but maybe a little piece of lace would be kind of pretty on here. Even if it's just a snippet. Oh, I want to save that for something else. Okay, let's look in here. Those are all bulky. I've got a piece of cheesecloth. That might be a good contrast. I'm dropping things on Hercules and he doesn't even notice. I was trying to see if I had a piece that was already cut here. Well, maybe that's what I'll do. I've got just a little piece of this lace. So, do we want to put it like on this edge and then glue this down over the top of it? So it's just kind of peeking out there. Can you see that? All right, I think I'm going to glue these two pieces together. Uh-oh, my phone's buzzing at me. Okay, I don't think it's anything I need to worry about. I was worried that it was something. All right, so I'm going to glue this piece to this piece. Wow, it's 21 days to Halloween. Can y'all believe it? Cheesecloth. All right, so now I'm just putting some glue behind here, and then I'm going to put a little line to kind of help hold that lace into place. And then this will go over the top of it. All right, and then press this together. That's kind of pretty. That little bit of lace on there. Okay, let's see what I've got in my little words. Do we want... I almost had a catastrophe here. I'm just not with it today. Okay, that can go over there. Do we want to put notes right there? I could put another piece of fabric or paper behind it. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? All right, let's add some distress inks to the edges. Autocorrect. Oh, they don't do Halloween where you are in Australia. It's a big thing around here. Yeah, as much they don't understand we don't celebrate. Yeah, uh, I mean, people were standing in line getting tickets to be able to buy those giant, I think they're like 7 foot, 9 foot tall skeletons that they sold at a hardware store here. And it was insane. I was like, wow, people, y'all need to chill out. I'm wondering if a little piece of this cheesecloth, you know, you can always audition things, and if you don't like it, you just take it away. It's no big deal. I was thinking maybe just a tiny little piece coming out from behind. It's just a little, oh, thank you so much, Jennifer, for your donation. Thank you so much. Yay to you, Cricket. What do you think? Just a little bit of that green behind there? I think that's what I'm going to do. I keep trying to grab the bottle of flowers. I need to move it. All right, so I just put a little bit of glue down to help hold the cheesecloth, and then I'll put glue on this edge. We're just going to go all out on embellishing. And since I put the paper clip up here, you can put this on any side of your page. All right, so let's see. I've got some little blue flowers and green flowers. Maybe that little blue flower, and maybe a pale pink. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's glue those down. But the rest is Christmas. Yeah, we got Christmas going crazy here. So y'all have Kmart and Target. Do you have Walmart, or does Walmart strictly stay within the United States? I was wondering. Of course, if you go on Amazon, you can get just about anything. All right, what do you think? I'm going to add a little bling. Come on, stick to my thing. There we go. Got one stuck to my thumb. Put it back on here. Okay. What do you think? Let me get a book page here. I saw one. Well, it's just a piece of paper, so that'll work though. But you could put it on the top of your page, and it'll kind of stick out just a little bit, but not much. And then you can put a larger journal card. This is a big page of them, but you could put them right behind. Even looks good with a simple on there. That's kind of cool. All right, so here's what we've made so far. We've got this one, and I've got this one. We'll scoot you over. You can share. And I think this one is from the top as well. But I'm going to put it right here. This is so I can bind them. And then this can go on the side. I like them. Okay. And then this one could go up the top. So we need more that come from this side, because it seems I'm doing them mostly coming from this direction. All right, let me a drink. They're very small, gotcha. Yeah, it's easy to spend $130, that's for sure. The old Find and Die. No Walmart there, Julie? Gotcha. Yeah, it's $1.25 now. But that's still pretty cheap too, because if you looked at decorations, they're expensive. Okay, so now what I did was I grabbed some things that I thought I could use for altered paper clips and laid them out on my desk. So here's a couple pieces that I thought, well, I could use those. I dumped flowers all over my desk. All right. I don't know why I'm fussing with this. This is dumb. And I got that one. Okay, so let's see here. I kind of started this one, so I was trying to figure out ways to use these scraps of paper that I had on my desk. And I think we're going to need something in the background, but I think I want to go ahead and glue these two pieces together. To the crazy show? Yeah, come to the crazies. Welcome. Can't say that. We're mentally unstable here. Oh dear. Okay, I think I like that. I have this little piece of some gold stuff that I was using on the Halloween journal. So I'm going to grab a little piece of that. And I think it would look interesting kind of behind with a little bit of some fibers there. What do you think? Just a little something, something? I'm going to glue this piece down. Come down just a smidge. And then I'll add a little bead of glue here to kind of help hold the, I don't know what this is. This is some fancy tool. And we'll put that on top. Okay, gotcha. Well, you still have options. Oh, it slid on me. Kind of smoothing that out. Add a little more glue here. And then I have another one of these bigger pieces of paper. Maybe I'll round the corners. That would be kind of interesting on there. I think what I'll do is we'll add some distress inks to it. And I want to put my paper clip on here. So I'm trying to decide, do I want it to be visible from the front? Why not? I'm going to put that in the middle. And I'll round these corners. Just using up what I have. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, what else do I want to do here? I think we'll just glue this down. I just realized I forgot to put a little piece of tape on here, and I've got one. So I'm just going to cut a smaller piece. I didn't want the tape to be visible above. Oh, come on, don't stick to everything. Okay. All right. Smoosh it down. You don't have enough, Margie? You got to keep earning them, right? Okay, so what else can we put on here? How about what if we did a little thing on this day down here? I do have, let's see how this looks. Using up my scraps. How's that? Kind of giving a little, maybe if I put it on something, you could see it a little better. Ah, here we go. I think I'll glue this together. Can't buy anything. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. A few weeks ago, Cricket, you did it. You did it. I think I owe some people some coupon codes, so I hope to get that done this week because I need to sit down at my computer for a little while. It needs something else, but I haven't figured it out yet, so we're just going to glue this piece down. All right, so how's that looking so far? I think we're getting there a little at a time. I've got this little trim. Look here, it's got a little green flower with it, tealy color. Maybe I'll put it up there. Maybe it needs a little bit of the thread fibers, and I have some in green. I got a little piece of green here. So what if we did something like that? I think there needs to be a contrast though. I've got a little bit of this purple. In fact, there's a little piece of fabric here. So it's just a tiny torn piece of fabric. I think I like that. What do you think? Just adding that little bit on there? I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue again. So we're going to put down a little blob, kind of push everything into it. And then let's put something heavy on it so it'll squish it down and keep it in place. Okay. I like it. We'll squish it. We'll squish it good. All right. Come on, Junkie Joe. All right, we're going to set this one up here out of the way. All right, so I've got another start here, and I just saw this piece. We may need another layer in the middle, so I see a piece of music here. I wonder if that'll work. Let's do this. Let's rip. Rip it. Right about in here, maybe. No, it needs to go the opposite. What else does it need? I think we put some distress inks on the edges. That'll help it. All right. Uh-oh. You've blocked yourself in your room so no one will bug you. Oh, dear. What are y'all working on this week? Do you have any plans? I know that I've got to work on the subscription box stuff. I got to take the picture of what the contents are in the subscription box so that Norella can help me create a beautiful thumbnail that I use on my website. I may rip this. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of trying to decide how I want to put this together. You know, I think the square might be good. I may end up rounding the corners. Oh, you blocked yourself in accidentally. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're going to have to climb out. Send somebody with a bulldozer. Oh, dear. It's full. Ah. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm going to put this piece up in the corner with the torn edge out. Okay, I like that. And then I think I want this piece to kind of be framed. So I'm going to glue that in the middle. Long time. Let's glue this down. All right, so I think what I need is maybe a little piece of fabric to go in there. So let's see if I can find my little fabric bin. I think I've got the right piece. I think this would look really good. No, it's too much. So maybe the screen would be better. I'm just cutting off the selvage a little bit. And then we could do something like that. And I think we need some more thread behind there. And I had some pink in here. Yep, there it is. So I got a little bit of pink. I'll glue these two pieces together. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah. So I'm going to grab this, wherever the end is. I hate it when I can't find the end. So I have to figure out if it's... I guess I haven't used this one. I know it's old because it's been in my stash for 20 years. I haven't bought this kind of thread in forever. Can't get a hold of it. Come on. There we go. Got it in my box. So I'm just pulling it off the spool, making a little bird's nest, if you will. And then we'll put this over the top of it. Can you see the little fibers? Front, back, back, front. Okay. Upside down, inside out. It may, I mean, I've gotten it all underneath enough to catch it, so. Okay, I kind of like that. I'm going to round the corners. That looks pretty good. So this could become a tuck spot if we want, but I think I want to make this a paper clip that comes from this side. So I'm going to fold this in half again. Crease it. All right, so we're going to put part of this inside. I'm going to take my little piece of tape I had left here. Kind of put that down in the middle. All right, tape, go away. And then we're going to glue this shut so that'll sandwich that paper clip in here. Like so. Wooden spools, yeah, they're fun to have, those wooden spools. I have a few of those. You got left behind, Sheila? Aw, sorry. Wooden spools. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is put that kind of in the middle of this piece. It's okay, it's thinner weight, so I'm just doing it for the paper clip portion. So I'll glue this down. All right, so make sure I've got it right side that I want to put it on, somewhat in the middle. I like it so far. All right, so I think it needs some little flowers or something. You know, I kind of like this little trim we used a little while ago, but it's not the right color. All right, let's do these. Maybe this color. Oh, I know what I want. I want a little bit lighter pink. I don't ever use these little flowers. I forget about them. I think that looks pretty good. All right. Oh no. So put a little dot of glue here. May kind of frame it. I think it needs something else though. Maybe this pink. That one just kind of washed out, but that's better. Okay. What did I do with that little sheet? Here it is. Get the little bling out. Let's get a little bling. Put it in the middle. I'm determined to use all these things up. Oh my goodness, I can't get it on my, there we go, scissors. All right, how's that one? So I'll get another piece of paper. So this one will go on that way. What do you think? These are very old paper flowers. You can look for mulberry paper flowers, and these are from Prima, and so they came in jars like this one. It's Prima Marketing. Has a little Prima thing on here. I don't even know if they still make them, but you could probably find them in like the marketplace on Facebook, or get a paper punch and make your own. It's just little flowers. Okay, I like that one. And then this one is dry now, I think. And so that one will come from the top of our page. So I'm getting my little piece of paper back out, like so. What do you think? We're just getting it all different styles, different sizes. Yeah. Okay. Trying to see what else can we do here. Get my big piece of paper so I can keep track of all these. My goodness, there's so many. Look how many I've made already. I'll take some still shot photos and share those so you can have them as an idea reference point, if you will. All right, so here's a different little bundle. So these are little page flags that Norella puts in her kits. And I don't know, I thought it might look kind of neat to layer these all up. But I don't know if I want to do it dead center. I had that green piece of paper earlier. Oh, here it is. Is that too green in the background of that? I don't know. But I am going to go ahead and glue these two pieces together and think about it. Yeah, very few. Yeah, they're very old. Very old. I have a few, and I forget to use them. And I know occasionally Hobby Lobby has some little paper flowers. I think they now have their own Paper Studios brand. I'm thinking maybe. Remember the 5 different paperclip challenge? Yeah, these are old. They used to all come in jars. And then they switched to these plastic ones. And now I think they come in a cello bag with a fold over top. They don't have the jars anymore because of packaging. You know, packaging costs. I'm trying to decide if I like that. I think I need a different piece of paper behind there, but maybe a book page. Let's see if this, how different this looks if we were to put it on a book page. I know I had some really dark book pages. I'm going to grab one. I think that's what I'll do. Okay, so I need this to be big enough, but that's not. So if I take this and fold it in half, just want it to be a little bit thicker because this is an older book page. So I will glue these together, make them one unit. I think I'm going to just make a couple more and get off here early because my head is really hurting and I'm thinking I may go lay down for a while before Henry gets home. Oh. Okay, so I just was gluing those together just so that it's a little bit thicker. I'm going to grab my ruler here and rip these edges just a little bit. And I think I want it longer. So we're going to come down to about here. And then using this area, that's where I want to put it. Is maybe make that about that wide. So I have another piece here that I can use on the back, so I may just kind of tear it smaller, and that's what can hold my paper clip on. So if I take this piece, and I need another piece of tape. put that down in the middle. All right. Thank you so much, Diane. I greatly appreciate y'all coming here and hanging out and for your support. Okay, so if this goes on here, I may put this right in the middle. So if I kind of spread that apart just a little bit. So what color should I make that background just a little bit? Let's add some distress inks first while I contemplate what color I should make it. Oh, thank you so much, Terry, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. I know that Robin's having internet issues. And I was having computer issues. I'm like, seriously, computer? All right. So what if, do we want to make that a purple color? I'm kind of thinking I do. This piece on top is an image from Norella's mandala sets that she offers. Okay, so I think kind of like that. I think that adding a little bit of that pink. I keep grabbing this bottle. Habits of placement. I'm going to go ahead and glue this all the way down. You could make this an additional little tuck spot if you want. Okay. Okay. So that's going to go in the middle of all of that. What do you think? We could put some little fibers behind there. I've got a little bit of green. I have this gold too. Maybe I'll do another piece of this gold. So let's see if I can make that just, and then I'm going to pull it apart. Oh, I think I like that. Just a simple little bit of color behind there. All right, so I'm going to put a little glue down the middle to kind of help hold this piece. And I think I'll go ahead and still use a little bit of this thread. So I'm just kind of pulling some little pieces. And then we'll glue that over the top. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to put that on top for a second. All right, so we need maybe a word or something. I kind of like that. Just putting that in the middle. What do you think? I could do another little piece of thread behind the word hope. Well, hello, Connie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've been making altered paper clips. So I'm thinking something like that. So add a little glue there. Okay. Now I'm going to stick blocks on top. Okay. This is going to go on the back here in just a moment. So let's see what else I have here. I'm trying to decide if I should make this into an altered paper clip. See what I have here. I've got this piece of maybe something where we can layer it over the top of that. I don't know. Let's give it a thought. All right, I think that's good. Go ahead and glue this piece down on the back. So now my next journal that I make, I've got to use it to put all these altered paper clips in it. A birdie clip. Okay, well, let's do that. 9:16 a.m. Yes, do it. Okay, I will. All right, so that's one of Norella's fussy cut images. So let's kind of dig around and see what other papers I have here. Kind of washes it out, doesn't it? So we need something a little bit brighter. Got this piece. That's kind of interesting. Let's cut that to fit. So I'm just going to kind of line this up. And it's going to be a big one, but I think it'll be fine. So maybe right about, let me come in just a little bit, have this hanging off. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut off a little bit of the bottom. Yeah, I know, it's creating more scraps. That happens. Apparently I can't get it to go up to the edge. Okay. Oh, sorry, took y'all for a ride. Let's add some distress inks. Make it look a little better. You like big clips and you cannot lie. All right, let's do this piece. Put that on there, and we'll put this on here. All right, what else can we put on there? I thought I saw some lace here. Maybe this one would work. Well, it's really pale, isn't it? It doesn't really, you can't see it. So, and I don't want to take the time to dye something, so maybe a piece of fabric. Oh, it's got a dragonfly on it. Oh, how about this? No, I think I want to save that for something else. It's not coming together the way I want it, you know. So you have to think about what you want to do with what you have. Ah, look here. This is what I want. Because it's just a little bit of color. I can smooth it out. Still see the book page below. All right, so I'm just kind of, I know, it's a piece of cheesecloth. Robin's favorite. So that was my thought. Just kind of put it to where .
kind of like that. All right, so I've got a little plan there. I think I want to make this an even bigger, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. This piece of chipboard I had laying here, that'd make it really thick. Maybe, I don't know. All right, so let's glue this together. I just ruined it. Oh dear. All right, well, I'm going to recap what I made today. We're going to get off here early because, like I said, I don't feel very good. Julie's hungry, so we need to just stop. We're doing it because of Julie. Supposed to be eating breakfast. Put the glitter on the cheesecloth. Oh, yeah. You know what? I may have some. Let's see what I have. All right, and then we'll put this guy on here. But I think I'm going to make him kind of a tuck spot. Just in case I come up with something else I want to stick on here that I can poke behind him. Do I want a piece of music? I don't know, maybe I want to put some distress inks on there. This is one of those things that you could just sit here and fuss and play and use all your different scraps that you have. You know, don't overthink it too much. Just kind of play around and see what you have and see what works. This is God with us. I think I'm going to leave that there. I'm just going to glue it down. Okay, there's that. And what else do I have here? Do I have something else I could stick in there? I have this little blue piece of paper. See what happens if I fold it. Maybe I'll fold it differently. No, it doesn't go. Okay. I think that'll be good for now. And then I would just add a paper clip to the back of that. But like I said earlier, you could leave it as it is. And then you could decide later, oh, I want this to be a paper clip, or I want it to, I think I like that one, Love Yourself, or a tuck spot, or a pocket embellishment, or page embellishment. So I hope you like some of the ideas that I've made today, that you'll just get out your supplies. I'm trying to move everything back so you can see what I made today. You know, use your supplies and play around with stuff. So I'll get a piece of paper here just so you can kind of see. Like this one can go over on the side of the page, and you could grab try to grab something here. I just had a whole stack of, like, here's a little journal card you could put behind that. And you can position it, you know, up and down your page however you want. And then let's see. We had this one that says hope. So let's say it's coming from the top. You can put it, you probably put it even at an angle if you wanted, just so you could see the picture behind. And then this one comes from the side. So put it this way. And then I can put a card above it. And then this one has a pocket. So you have an additional journal spot right there on the edge. And this one can go from the top of a page. You could put a much bigger journal card. In fact, this is from the Apothecary Garden kit, and this journal card is too. So that would be pretty to put those together on a page. Yeah, Henry loves M&Ms. He loves his M&Ms. He used to have a ferret when we got married, that if the ferret got out of his cage and didn't come back real soon, if you shook this jar that had M&Ms in it, he would come running from wherever he was waiting for his M&M. So this one was some scraps of paper and some elements from the Bella Rose kit. I think Bella Rose. And I used a little piece of lace. So again, you can take a journal card like this one, put it behind if you want. And then I made this one during the live today, so that can go on the edge of the page. But you could also, like I did with the lace one, decorate both sides. So you could put it on the other side if you want. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I sent an email to you, Naomi. If you'll just do a search for Linda Israel in your email box, you should have an email from me, unless you have a bad email address. So this is one I made off camera, but this was a gel print. I used one of Norella's words, and then these are little rubber stamps that I put in there. This one I made on live today. Hopefully it got recorded. But it's just some fabric and a little bit of a lace piece that I put together. And that could go anywhere. You can go on the side, or you can go on the top or the other side. So just kind of very versatile to make it like that. I made this one using a rubber stamped image on some book pages. That can go from the top. And then this one is one we made today. And it can come in from the side, like so. What do you think? Okay, perfect. Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's live, even with all my technical difficulties. Thank you for sticking it out with me. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. Y'all are amazing. Just kind of putting these all on a piece of paper so I can see them. I'll try to get my camera out and take a few photos so you can have these in the group as an inspiration. And I hope it inspired you. Crash and Lori today. All right, so we had a little journal we're going to give away. If you haven't already entered the raffle, please do so now. Thank you, Julie. I think I've given you a good variety to choose for. Sheila, I've done stuff like that. Throw it, and it landed on their head, and they're like, where is it? Where'd it go? Where is it? I can't find it. Thank you, Cricket. All right, if y'all entered the raffle so we can get this little journal away. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I greatly, greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have an amazing week. Let's pick the winner here. I don't know what I'm going to do next week. Kind of depends on how much time I have. Maybe we'll continue on and make pockets or something so that I can put a journal together. I've started a little bit, not a lot. I've got a base made of an accordion file fold journal that I want to make. It's not very big. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. About 8.5 by 6 inch pages. And I did kind of make a little gussets with it. And I've grabbed some papers to use. I just that's as far as I got. I needed other thingies to go with it. Thank you so much, Diane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He's been missing you. All right, let's pick the winner. Y'all ready? Yeah, the little things. The little things can do it. You're very welcome. Quit stressing over it. All right, let's pick a winner. The winner of this little mini journal is Lori Merchant. Junkie Joe loves you today, Lori. Congratulations. I got to write you a little note. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're inspired. I hope you create some fun little, kick it to the curb. I'm going to. Some fun paper clips and share it inside the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. I kind of tend to be all the same color palette because that was just the papers that I had on my desk. But I think they turned out pretty cool and very eclectic too. I like the little birds I used on some of them. So it was fun to be able to use up some scraps. Alrighty. Well, I'll see y'all next week. Maybe we'll make pockets or tuck spots. If you have a request of something that you would like for me to make, please feel free to leave me a comment after we get off the live here. Tell me what you liked about today, what you would love to see me do in a future live stream. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, y'all. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing week. Sending you lots of love, and thank you for supporting me. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all take care. Bye, everybody. Oh, I forgot to show you the kit. Ugh. I was going to show you this, and I completely forgot because my head hurts so bad. This is the kit. Some of the pages, they're very vintage. Remind me of old Polaroid coloring, this kind of a sepia with it. And this is a design that I drew, and then Norella populated it out and made a background paper. I'm so sorry I forgot. But we're going to get off here. I'm just going to flip through this real fast. I'll have an official flip through really soon when I have all of the elements put together for the kit. More greens. Real vintage muted look. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Wait. I will. I'll show it next week too. Everybody's probably already left. All right. Thank you, everybody. Love you lots. Bye.